One of the basic principles of fishing you should always stick to is do what the fish tell you they want you to do. Caverhill Lodge is located on the southeastern shore of Caverhill Lake, a short 2-hour drive north of Kamloops, BC. Sitting at an elevation of 4,600 feet, Caverhill Lake and the other 15 nearby lakes offer a unique wilderness experience chasing wild, native rainbow trout. Despite its remote location, Caverhill Lodge boasts beautiful views, top-drawer food, and luxurious accommodations. Marlene, her husband Larry, and their staff ensure my wife Patsy and I enjoyed a relaxing and memorable experience. Caverhill's cabins are first class. Comfortable beds along with a wood-burning stove are there to welcome you at the end of each day. Buckley the Mule is also a key member of the Caverhill Lodge Welcoming Committee. The lodge facilities are warm and welcoming, offering a great place to relax and mingle before enjoying gourmet meals that will destroy any hopes you have to sticking to your diet. In addition to Caverhill Lake, there are 15 other small, remote lakes waiting to be explored. Some lakes are a short hike directly from the lodge, while others are accessible by boat, followed by another short hike. All the trails are an easy walk, and Larry is ensured that they are well marked and easy to follow. Well, after a 30-minute hike up and downhill through the bushes, I didn't have a jammer. We got to Bremen Lake. Just loaded the gear in the boat. We're going to head out and see what she has to offer. All of the trout in the area are wild, naturally producing rainbows. There are no stock trout here. The rainbows are energetic, they love to jump, and best of all, they're surface orientated. Fish here on the bloodworm, 6 feet down. Tiny guy. Gorgeous little fish here. I'll show it to you. Let him get on the way. Been experimenting with different depths. We're just sitting on Beckworth today, one of the smaller lakes in the chains. Lakes they got here, most 15 lakes they have at their disposal. Let's get this hook out. Suck that one right in there. All wild Caverhill Lodge. There it goes. Beautiful little fish. Some bigger ones in here. Let's see if we can track one down. I got him. He came right out of the water. There we go. Ate the whole candy. Bigger fly, bigger rise. Little big fish. Banging and cranking around the boat. Got that big whole candy. like that. Off he goes. Oh! Basic principles of fishing you should always stick to is do what the fish tell you they want you to do. So we've been starting out stripping flies, hanging flies under indicators. We're having some success, but there was always this constant parade of rising fish. Well, Patsy finally convinced me, why don't we try something on top? We put dries out, small to start, bigger ones to hopefully coax some bigger fish, and now we're having lots of action on all of these lakes. So it's a beautiful little setting, light gear, dry flies. What more could you ask for? Some of you may be curious how we're fishing our dries today. Well, if the water is calm, we tend to just cast it out, let it sit. If nothing happens, we either give it a little twitch, see if we can attract anything, or pick it up and lay it down in an area. If the water is rippled, such as it is now, the fish find it a little harder to get to the fly and find it. So what we do is we cast the fly out and let it set for a second, and then slowly hand twist it back to create a wake and let the fish find it. If the ripple gets really strong, then we're switching up to larger flies like a big Michaluk sedge, maybe a 12 or a 10, or a size 12 or 10 hoe candy. The little fish find a little trouble to get this down their throat, but it creates the wake and gets the action we're looking for. So I'd like to take a moment to go over the rods and lines we were using on our trip. Starting with our sinking line setup, this is my Mystic 10-foot 6-weight Reaper X. Love this rod, great value for the money. I had it paired with my Islander reel and a couple of sinking lines. My reel Fathom 6 that sank at 6 inches per second, and my clean sweep line, the slow clean sweep line, worked really well for fishing dragon nymphs, leeches, boobies, things like that. By far the workhorse of the trip was our floating line setup. That was my Mystic M Series 5-weight. Patsy was using the Sapphire in the 6-weight. 4 weights would have probably been a better choice for these fish, but still worked out great. I was using the stillwater floater because I did try a little indicator work. It also worked good for dry flies. I was using the Rio Grande as well in the new slick cast, and of course the selective trout in the slick cast would be another great choice as well. So pretty simple setups. Make sure you got the dry fly stuff with you because that's what you're going to be using most. Our Caverhill adventure has come to an end. I want to thank Marlene and Larry and Pavel and Richard. Pavel made sure our boats are ready every day. Richard made sure my diet took another beating. Marlene and Larry, they run a great operation out here. We had a lot of fun chasing trout, primarily on dry flies. Not the largest, but these wild native fish, they sure fight. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you enjoy the content on my channel, be sure to subscribe. If you hit that notification bell, you're going to get notification every time I upload a video just like this one. We'll see you next time.